guys, it's another week, another vlog. And this was just on our way to church on Sunday, and we have had the most pathetic amounts of snow here in Michigan over the past couple of years, so I was thrilled. Now, this was on the way home. Obviously, you can tell it had snowed a lot more in between. This just makes my heart so happy. Snow is my absolute favorite. No, thunderstorms are really my favorite weather, and snow is a very, very close second. They're probably tied. If I'm being honest, they're probably tied. But I just wanted to show you guys just how beautiful it looked, and yeah, I don't know. I wanted to share with you the enjoyment I was feeling, and I hope that you just enjoy seeing the pretty scenery for a second here. Hey guys, it is Sunday, January 22nd, and it is the start of another weekly vlog. I am having so much fun doing this. I hope you are enjoying watching them. So first off, what we need to do is our new Bible verse for the week. So I'm going to show you the one from last week, and I'm going to close my eyes and read it to you so you guys know that I actually memorized it. And yeah, and then I'll talk to you about something real quick. It says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. And if you remember at the beginning of the week, I said I chose this verse because I was feeling burdened, and I was just feeling like that weariness, that heaviness, and missing family members, or that my mom and dad and grandma were leaving for the winter, and just things like that. And so, you know, I do a lot of praying, and I prayed for God to just lift that burden, that heaviness from me, and that weariness, and just worry, and he did. And I had an awesome week. If you saw last week's vlog, you will know that. If you didn't, I'll link it up here. But I will have a whole playlist of my weekly vlogs, so you can check those out and just see what I'm up to. And yeah, I'm absolutely loving doing this. So I hope that you guys are enjoying it too. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you the verse for this week. This week's verse is, "Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck, write them on the tablet of your heart." Proverbs 3:3. So I am excited to be able to memorize this verse for the week. So yeah, I love doing this. Ooh, and I want to show you something else. Look at this cuteness. Not my face, definitely. But these are the Flower Power earrings in rust. Oh my gosh. So they're the ones that my husband heard me talk about them when Noelle had them. Jenny is her. It's all in the description box, always. I'm going to talk about them every week because I love them. I love her, and I want to share them with you guys. So, but these are the ones I had seen them on her Instagram, and I told my husband, I'm like, oh my gosh, about these earrings. Well, he wasn't exactly sure what I was talking about, but he immediately like texted her and was like, okay, Danielle's talking about these earrings that she wants. What are they? Hook me up. So she helped him, and these are the ones that I wanted, and I love them. So they're super, super cute. And then for makeup today, on my eyes, I have the Too Faced Teddy Bear palettes. So that's what we've got going for eyes. I'm not very good at coming up close like this. So again, simple. I don't know. I probably don't need to keep saying that. My eye looks are pretty simple now. And I actually just had to powder because my face was so oily, because it is 6:03 in the evening, and I started putting this makeup on at like 7:30 this morning. So I get oily anyway, but I think I know why I got so oily this time. But anyway, so yeah, those are the earrings for the day, and I am excited to head into another vlog. Who knows what'll happen this week? I'm not even sure, but we'll get to find out together. Okay, sound like a good deal? I think it sounds fun. Okay. Come with me, if you will, on a little journey into this. You don't want to come, do you? I can't say I blame you. So, yep, again, another room that I cleaned really well last year, or whenever that was, and it looks like this now. Again, the reason this happens is because there is not enough room for all of the stuff we have, because we have too much stuff. Too much stuff. I hung those in the last one, and that has worked out fabulously. But yeah, it is just absolutely a matter of having too much. And It's stuff we don't need. Most of the time, you have multiples of things that you're never going to need. And then you just have to find spaces to store them. And a lot of us don't have houses big enough to do that. Now, this is a lot of extra bedding. That's all clean stuff. But guess how clean it stays? Like, it gets like a funky smell when stuff just sits around because it gets all dusty. That's my spin mop back there. I did just use that the other day. So, like, there's things here that I definitely use. But, like, why is that sleeping bag up here? It belongs in the basement because we store stuff like that. And then this is like the one closet in the back. I can't even open the door because, oh, a coat fell. And I don't even know if anyone wears that coat anymore. So I need to go through all these coats and just kind of figure out what needs to be there and what doesn't. Do you see those 53, or what did I say, approximately like 55,000 microfiber towels that my husband bought? I was not lying. If you saw in the kitchen thing last week, I told you that, and I was not lying. He was like, oh, thanks, Danielle. Like, when he watched it, like, he laughed about it. But I'm like, well, it's kind of true. And then this is like where when I wash clothes and hang them up before I take them to our closet, I put them in here. Only most of my husband's clothes are in there, and they kind of just stay in there. Like, he'll just grab them from there. But that's because our closet in our bedroom is too full, which is why you will end up seeing in a separate video, I will be doing a whole closet purge declutter, and it's going to be fantastic. But this is what we're working with in the laundry room for this week. So this is my declutter project for this week's vlog, and I'm loving doing just like one room at a time so I can super deep clean, not have to feel rushed and do it all in one day. I can really give it the attention to detail that each room deserves. So see what happens. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys something simple that I make for my husband and I that he can take to work every day, and then I have it in the morning. We definitely are trying to get more protein in our diets and stuff, so we've been doing this for a little while now. But these are some rolled quick oats you need, you know, for like overnight oats is basically what I'm making. So I'm going to show you here. I am doing, since I'm doing 2 servings, I'm doing 1 cup of the quick oats. So obviously you do half if you're only doing 1 serving. And these are the Meyer brand organic ones, just because that was all Meyer had when my husband went there the one day. That's not where we typically shop, but the ones I had before that were Quaker ones, but they were actually a lot bigger, and my husband and I actually prefer these ones, the much smaller, like finer oats. And then you need chia seeds, and I do 2 teaspoons, so 1 teaspoon if you're just doing 1 serving. That gives that extra filler. That's the thing about these too. I mean, it's good for you, by the way, but it also just makes you feel full for a long time. So that's why it's such a great thing to start your day with, because it's like, yeah, it makes you feel full. Then you're not like feeling like you need to snack on a bunch of stuff. And then you're going to use a protein powder. This is our favorite protein powder, this particular brand, this Dymatize, I think it's called. The Cocoa Pebbles one, though, is so fantastic, you guys. But we use the vanilla one all the time. And then actually, Noelle, my future daughter-in-law, she gave us one that's mocha latte one. It's like a Dunkin' Donuts kind of themed one, but it's the same Dymatize, and it's really good too. So just depending on what you want. But for this particular recipe of these oats, I am using the Cocoa Pebbles one because it's a raspberry, chocolate raspberry one, and it's my favorite of the different kinds that I make. But I will end up showing you in other videos if you'd like to see other kinds that I make, the different flavors, and I'll tell you what goes in them or whatever. But so yeah. And I don't know why I was taking a really long time to get that lid back on. Well, I know why, because it just wouldn't go on. Okay, so then next I'm going to show you, I just stir up all the dry ingredients first. So if there's any like little, you know, chunks in your, your protein powder or anything, you know, like you just get it all broken up so that everything is mixed really, really well first. And that way you don't have to mess with trying to, you know, once you put liquid in it, then trying to get those chunks out, because you know that just doesn't work very well. It doesn't. So this is the way to do it. And then I'm going to show you my raspberries rather are already washed, which I think strawberries would be phenomenal with this chocolate one too. I haven't done that yet, but I am going to try to do that soon because I can't imagine how that wouldn't be equally as awesome. But I love raspberries. So I kind of basically just put enough in to cover the bottom of the jar in a little layer of them. And that way it just gives like kind of the base to pour the oats in on top of. And these jars actually, I mean, you can get any kind of little jars. I got these ones one time at Dollar General, but they only have jars seasonally there, so you probably wouldn't be able to find them there right now. But you know, you can go to Walmart or wherever. This is the Great Value from Walmart, unsweetened almond milk, original. I prefer the unsweetened when I'm making stuff like this because I'm already, you know, you've got the protein powder, which has a lot of like flavor sweetness to it and stuff, so I don't feel like I need that. And you're going to use 3/4 cups per serving. So I'm using 1.5 cups here for our 2 servings. And just pop that in. Now we're just going to stir the heck out of everything. So make sure everything is combined really, really well. Again, there's not like, pretty much you've taken care of if there were any kind of chunks before that. I keep saying chunks, which is a word that I've always hated, so I'm sorry. I don't know why. Clumps. Clumps. That's the word I'm looking for. Clumps. That's so much less gross than chunks. Anybody else? There's just certain words like that. Like, I don't care about moist. That word doesn't bother me, but chunk, for some reason, has always given me a little bit of like a, I don't know. But anyway, so now you're just going to take your jars and you're going to go ahead and just pour this in. And I just keep going kind of like back and forth. And I will speed up doing that so that, look at me, I'm like trying to really make sure I got those in frame for you well. But I won't make you watch me like obsessively go back and forth between them. We'll speed through that part. And now we're just going to add in some raspberries to the top. I could probably use way less raspberries than I use for these, to be completely honest, because I use almost a whole container and then I just keep some to the side for myself for a little treat later. But you could do less and it would stretch a lot more. I mean, let's be real. This is probably more than your recommended daily serving of raspberries, but leave me alone. I'm trying to be healthy here, okay? I'm doing it the best I can right now. And then you just pop those lids on the jars and like, look how good that looks. Doesn't that look amazing? Wouldn't you want to be able to get up and eat that in the morning? And then into the fridge they go. Good stuff. I wanted to show you guys something that we did. We installed this little mail catcher type of thing to put in, as you can see, I made these labels. So for the things that we need, coupons, we always get coupons and stuff in the mail for grocery stores and stuff like that, and they end up being stuck to the side of the fridge. I hate that kind of look of clutter. So now they can just go in here. This section is to go through weekly. So things that you're like, I'll look at that later, whatever, but I want to go through it every week so that we just get rid of stuff if it's not something that we need and it's not just sitting around. And then requires attention are things that, like bills, you know, stuff like that you need to take care of right away. That's what goes in there. And you will see I strategically had my husband put it right above the garbage. That way, let me show you this. Down the hall here, that's where we come in from the garage. That's what we use. We don't use our front door really. So we come in with the mail right through here, and you stop right here, go through, throw away what needs to be thrown away, and put the other things in the appropriate places. And this is just such a great way to not have, if you are somebody who is like we are, who would end up having like a counter or your kitchen table or something covered in different papers and stuff that come in the mail that you just come in, you look through it real fast and you set it down, and then it piles up and piles up. This way, that's not happening anymore because we just walk in through the garage door, stop right here, put things in their appropriate places, and throw the rest away. So I just want to share that with you guys in case you are somebody who struggles with like paper clutter kind of stuff like that, that maybe this would be something great for you too. And I will look, I'm pretty sure I got this off of Amazon, so I will look and I'll link it down below if you are interested. Look who washed their brushes. They needed it terribly. When I say my brushes, if you think this is all of the makeup brushes I have, you're sadly mistaken. No, but these are the ones that I've been using that I've just had in this thing here that I also washed. They're like my everyday brushes, but I'm thinking of trying a little something for my Shop My Stash videos and having switching out brushes be part of it. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think about that. I feel like it might be a good way to try out different brushes I have and see if there are things worth keeping in my collection or not, because I keep just reaching for the same ones. So I feel like when that happens, there is a reason for it, like that you probably have other ones in your collection that you just don't really need. Yeah. And so I'm thinking I might incorporate that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that idea. We have been waiting for snow for so long here in Michigan. So this was on Wednesday, and oh my gosh, it was so gorgeous. I was doing this from inside the house, but I'm going to go ahead and take you to my backyard and kind of show you there and let you hear the sounds because it's so lovely. I love snow so much. I hear snowmobiles in the distance because finally people in Michigan get to use their snowmobiles. It's about dang time, Michigan. Thank you for the snow. And it's looking like we might get another storm on Sunday, so that would be spectacular. Bring on the snow. Let the snowmobilers live their best lives for the short amount of time they get to. And I am so happy. I'm standing out here in bare feet. I'm not even lying, I'll show you. There's my bare feet. And just letting the snow hit me in the face. I swear snowflakes are kisses from God. Just stand outside, let them hit you in the face. Close your eyes, just enjoy it. Snow just makes my heart so happy. And this is why my living room is decorated like a winter wonderland, because I want snow. This is what I want from winter. So that's why I like to have my living room like this. And so now it's been like this and it's just been brown and everything dead outside and ugly. But now it's the beautiful winter wonderland outside to match the inside, which is exactly what I love. There's my let it snow signs and just, oh my goodness. Do you see how beautiful that is out there? Like, who can't love this? This is gorgeous. I get it's not great to drive in, but if you can be inside and enjoy it, or outside just having fun, fantastic. Here's another of the overnight oats. This one's made with the Dunkin' Mocha Latte, Dymatize protein powder, and then I just put a few dark chocolate chips and some coconut flakes in there, and oh my goodness, it's so good, you guys. These are just such an awesome, like, breakfast, or even if you want it as a snack later in the day. And this one I used 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, like you're supposed to, not 1 teaspoon. I'll have the recipe down in the description box. Hey guys, it is Thursday, January 28th, and I am finishing up my laundry room and feeling real good about it. I'm almost done, but I thought I'd take a break and come on here, you know, disheveled and looking like a hot mess, because not a hot mess, just a mess, because I told you when I first started my vlogs that you were going to be seeing me like this a lot, because this is typically what I look like. And I have hardly shown you what I typically look like. And it's like, give the people what they want, right? Okay, you probably don't want that, but that's what you're getting today. But I just wanted to, yeah, kind of break into here. We have had snow days. Wednesday was the first one, so yesterday, and today. So I'm so happy for Asher, because it's his senior year, and we were starting to wonder if he was going to get any snow days his senior year. And so, yeah, he had yesterday and today off, and so that has been cool. Which yesterday did trip me up a little bit. I almost said trip me up a little bit, because having him home, and Brian stayed home too because he works at the school. Usually he still goes in, but he worked from home yesterday and today actually. And they're both gone right now though, to practice, and Brian went to the store because he's amazing and he grocery shops. He's like a dream man. I'm not even kidding. But anyway, so I'm in here finishing up, because yesterday, kind of with them being home, if you know, you know, like if you're somebody who's typically home and you kind of have your routine of the way you do things, if other people are home for some reason when they aren't normally, it completely throws you off, right? It's not just me. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating so bad. But yeah, so I just thought I would pop on here and tell you kind of what's going on. And also people have asked why Riley is in Seattle. So I asked him for permission, you know, if he was okay with me saying, and he said, sure, just don't give like specific details, obviously. But he actually met someone online gaming, and they have been talking for several months. Basically, we're on FaceTime like 24/7, like literally when they're sleeping. Yeah. So he flew out there to meet her, and he does not come home until February 1st. So next Wednesday. So when you see this, it'll be like the Wednesday coming up. So he will have been out there for over 3 weeks, right? Yeah. And so, yeah, crazy stuff, but super happy for him. And so yeah, and I hear that Brian just pulled in, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and finish up what I'm doing, and then you'll be seeing the finished results. And here is the finished laundry room. Doesn't this look fabulous? Look at that clear floor, which is clean also, by the way. This was a hand mopping situation. Oh my gosh, all the stuff that was just in there piled up. It was so ridiculous. And now, like, because this is the first room that you see when you come in, like, if I'm standing this way, you turn right into here from our garage door, which is where everyone comes in our house. We don't really use our front door. And so this is the room that people would see first. So I'd be like, oh gosh, shut the laundry room door, like if somebody was coming over. And so I do have in there, I'm showing you my hummingbird feeder that I could not get that thing open and it was all sticky and I finally got it open so it's soaking. But I just like cleared out so much stuff, threw a ton of stuff away. Things got put in the basement where they needed to go because some stuff is stored down there. There's my map, our boots for winter. So once winter's done, those will be moving. And our hats and gloves and stuff are in that one thing. There's my drying rack. I use that often, so I pull that out, and that's where my vacuum's supposed to be. Now this closet, do you remember there were like clothes, like I couldn't even hardly open it because there was like coats on the floor. I got rid of a bunch of coats and stuff. Those are like snow pants and things for working and playing outside in the winter. Um, Now I have a basket in there with the extra bedding stuff that I keep up here that I switch out. So that makes sense. And that's just like some blankets and stuff, which actually are supposed to be in the car. And this was already, organized from last time that I had cleaned in here really well. So, but what a difference, right? Yeah, I'd say so. And I put the little cross up there from Riley. It had been hanging down on the knob of the other closet, if you noticed. Oh, and I'm showing you here. When he was little, he's going to be 21 in May. But he made that at church camp when he was really little, so pretty cute. And I don't know why, but I just keep that sticking around. I love it. And then in this closet here, still my husband's clothes. And those are my bins. I do whites, lights, darks, and reds is how I separate. That might be excessive to some. That's what I like to do. Leave me alone. You do your laundry your way. I'll do mine. And then up top here, that clear container has nothing in it right now, which is awesome because it was down in the bottom of the other closet. And then I've just got things up there, like in that black bin are like garden glove kind of things, stuff for working outside. I do have one jacket hanging in there besides my husband's clothes, but that will be moving out. But yeah, just everything. Oh, I cleaned everything. The windows, the walls. There's only one window. I said windows. The window, the walls, everything got thoroughly cleaned. The floor, the laundry tub, I scraped out paint that had been in there. Oh my gosh, it just feels so good. Now here was Friday night when we got back from Asher's game. It was really, really late. This was actually at 2 in the morning, so I'm showing you how good my eyes still looked at 2 in the morning. The rest of my makeup is mostly off and underneath because of yawning and having tears, but the eyelids looked good. 2 in the morning, pretty good, right? Brian was already sleeping, so I didn't want to wake him up. But that's the ABH Prism palette I wanted to show you. So then I went to bed. Ooh, this was lunch on Saturday because we had it actually on Friday. Stuffed salmon is stuffed with crab and like the salad, delicious. And then here we are. This is Saturday. We got lots more fluffy snow. There's my feet in there again. You guys, I love standing barefoot in the snow. And just showing you those big, fat, fluffy flakes like we had on Wednesday that I showed you. We've had some really beautiful snow. And so everything just looks absolutely gorgeous outside. It makes me so happy. Hey guys, I just wanted to go ahead and close out this week's vlog. It's been a really good week, and I will go ahead and put a little side-by-side up of the laundry room before and after for you here so that you can see a little easier than, because the video kind of gets separated between when I started it and when I finished it, just to give you like the full effect of like what it looked like before and after. Something I'm discovering is because these rooms, I really deep cleaned, well, I shouldn't say deep cleaned, I organized them really well last year, like decluttered some stuff and organized. Going in to do it this time is so much easier because so many things are already organized. And so it's like new clutter that has come about and taken up space in these rooms. And I'm like, okay, does this have a place here where I can put it away, or does it need to not be here? And so it's been much easier to do that. And then deep clean. I've been washing walls in every room. It feels so good, you guys. Wash your walls. Serious. It's amazing. And so yeah, I'm just really enjoying getting my house cleaned up like that. And so today is Saturday. And when I'm closing out the vlog, I look like this because I've been actually working. I'm getting ahead of the game for this week's project. And I'm almost done with it. I'll finish it probably in the morning tomorrow before I'm going to be going to my prayer group tomorrow evening. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow before I'm doing that. But yeah, I'm feeling so good, and just really enjoying sharing all of this with you guys. I'm actually going to do like a sit down video, and maybe I'll do makeup while I'm talking about it so that it gives you something to like watch, so you're not just watching me talk. Just about some stuff. And yeah, it's I think some of you will probably be able to relate to it, and so I'm excited about that. And yeah, all right, well, I guess I will say goodbye for this week, and see you in next week's vlog, where we'll have more fun stuff. Also, definitely want to point out my error when I was showing you my overnight oats, how I was like, what am I doing? And I even said it when I was doing the voiceover, and then I was like, wait a minute, it's not teaspoon. I put 1 teaspoon per serving of chia seeds into the overnight oats. No, friends, it's 1 tablespoon per serving. I don't know why I did that. So I think I grabbed the teaspoon, and then that was just my brain when I was doing the voiceover too. And so then after, I'm like, what am I doing? That's not how I make that. So yeah, yep. See, real life. This is how it is. And my lips are so dry right now. I feel like they're gonna crack when I'm smiling, talking. So I'm gonna go and put something on my lips and just enjoy the rest of the night with my amazing husband. And yeah, life is good. I hope things are going great for you guys. And let me know anything that's going on with you down in the comments. I'd love to chat with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next week. But of course, there'll be a video. Actually, this week's video will be shot my stash, but maybe there'll be something else in here too. You just never know. You never know with me. I am like a woman of all sorts of surprises. Not really. Sometimes. But okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.